Alright, we should be streaming now. It, it should be good. Yeah, it's good. We should be streaming now. It should be good. Yeah, it's good.
What?
Yeah, you might want to put your mic so it doesn't like talk for you all the time. Also, you might want to mute YouTube a little bit because it's kind of loud. Yeah, you might want to put your mic so it doesn't like talk for you all the time. Also, you might want to mute YouTube a little bit because it's kind of loud. And it's alright. I'm live streaming for a little bit. That's all. So your parents only allow you to like buy candy? Your mic cuts out a lot. Do you know how to make it so that your mic's the you have to press a button to like do your mic on Discord? Give me a second. Let me turn down my game volume and turn you up. You're really quiet for me. Sorry guys for no game volume. That's just how it is. Alright, let's see if that worked. Yeah. And I'm stuck. Of course. As usual. There you go. So if you want to donate or anything like that, there's a link in the description below. It's a very safe thing, like I said, like those earlier live stream that actually goes up at all. Uh, it's it's all it's all safe. There's nothing that can happen bad. If you accidentally put too much, if you put more than you was wanting to, I will refund it for you because honestly, I understand how that feels. I've done it once. I don't like doing it. Trust me. It's never a good feeling when that happens. You know you don't have to watch my video.
What?
Like, I don't like if you just want to watch my video because you're in it or something like that. You can watch it when it goes out because I do like archive everything. It will be an actual video later. Uh, I'm sorry, bro, but your mic cuts out a lot. Are you using a laptop? How much money do I have? I wish I could buy them. Uh, yeah, I used it there. That's right. So, are you ready to do something in the game? Uh, I can't like understand you. Your mic cuts out way too much. And yes, I know that was loud, guys. Hmm. So I probably won't do this right here because this right here is like an offline type grind. There might be a video out later on about it, but for now, we'll go to truckers. I have never done this job, and why not? Alright, whatever one's the fastest, I don't care. You don't know how to what? I wouldn't know how to fix it either. Your car, your mic, type it in the actual name. Uh, okay, so how are you doing all the miking? Do you have a button to press? Jesus, that was loud. I mean, it's okay. We don't have to talk like this. Where am I going with this? Am I going to? Where am I? I go to Palm Shore. It's closest. Can you still hear me? Oh, green light. Well, like I was saying earlier, donating, all it does is help me out. I have school clothing and stuff like that I have to get. I have CROTC, which is a very good program. You should look into it, especially if you have one in your wherever you're at. You're dealing with it, high school and all. Really good class to learn. Good leadership development. Probably teach you how to drive it better somehow than I can, because I'm absolute garbage at it. Also, it helps me go like make better videos. Like I need to upgrade a couple things on my computer. I don't think that was worth it. This takes too long. You know what? Um. Might as well help him out a little bit. But for him, he was able to get something else. But it's alright. Alright. It's back on the stream. Hopefully, nothing bad goes on and I can do this properly. Uh, because this is a pretty crap job, I probably. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Also, there's nothing wrong with being homeschooled. Actually, homeschooling I would prefer to be doing, but no one here is smart enough to teach me at home. Really short bus. Whoa. Oh, this is that thing. I'm not doing that. Also, back onto what I was saying about uh donating. If you donate enough money, there is a chance. Like if you go to my Patreon panel page, which is linked somewhere on my homepage, somewhere. I honestly don't remember. Uh, it should be pretty. You can do like a $5 a month, I think. That would get whatever you want on Roblox. I'll help you get it. I want the Diablo, but Mercy, log my. No, wait, which one is it? Is Diablo actually? And this is also I need donations because it's very expensive stuff. Uh, man, the Ferrari is nice in this game, by the way. Already early, no. Ford. I think this is the one I was looking at. Yeah, the Cayman. 2.2 and turbo. Cause I can't afford none of this crap. Yeah. So I guess I'll save up for that. Okay. Also, if you have like parents and all that, I'd personally prefer them watch with you because like it's just like I'm a family friendly channel. I try not to cuss. If I do, it probably slips out and I'm just not realizing it. Uh, if you wanna play a game with me or something like that, most of the time you'll see my name in the game somewhere. Just hit me up, say like, "Hey, can I play a game with you?" Or, like, if you wanna play this game with me, let me know. I'll play. We can. If you want me to record a video, there's a good chance you're going to have to uh donate. Jesus, this is what school does to you. I do not like it. I can't think half the time. And the reason I'm actually live streaming right now is just to get rid of the stress. Because honestly, people at school, I have to face them face to face. But uh, I don't know what I'm saying. Another brain fart. So if you want to donate, you can get in a video. I have no idea what he just said. If you have friends and all that, you want to tell them about this channel, let them know. Let them know. Tell them to subscribe. They want to be a part of a video. Like this lobby will be open for the next month easily. I will just hit me up real quickly if I'm online. If I'm not busy or anything, I'll hop on, play for a while. If you want me to do a video, prove to me that you did donate, and it has to be like a minimal, I think, 5. It isn't on Patreon. It's actually the link on this one, which is, I don't think I can flash it right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to flash it right now. I don't want to break anything. Hmm. Also, by the way, this is not like a thing I'm gonna do often. I needed a break from school and all that because tomorrow we don't have school at all. That's kind of why I'm live streaming. Uh, my grades decent. Dare to see a uh, I have a C in English language arts and what's my last class? Science. So Earth and Environmental Science. And an F and obviously in Spanish because I just cannot learn Spanish. Se escribe. I can't even go from there. Se escribe is written in Spanish. That's the exact translation that I've been given. Uh, if you're like me and you don't think that your grades are that good, just realize there is a lot more worse people than you. Trust me, have I think 3 people in my class that do nothing at all in class. All have Fs in every one of their classes. And the only reason I think one of them was, I know for a fact one of them was passed because of his parents. His parents gave him permission to pass, which I didn't think was legal. Honestly, the state of North Carolina makes no sense. Uh, my friends sometimes watch this channel. I do have a second. I have an alternate channel, but because people from my school have seen this channel, I prefer not to uh upload on this one as often. This is just gonna be like my streaming channel. My other channels will be like stupid videos that no one really wants to watch. It's just I'm making them for my own self and my friends to laugh at, and we have our own sense of humor. So it's kind of like your decision if you want to watch it. There might be a chance that my channel's in here somewhere. But I'll have to do that later. I might put it down in the description below if you just want to come back like a couple hours after it's been uploaded. Uh, so back to some more school stuff. If you're being bullied, you like go talk to someone. Honestly, I personally don't get bullied mainly because I don't let it happen. And I know it's like that sounds easier than it is, but really it's really easy. Just don't let them talk to you like that. If they're physically abusing you, go get an adult. That's assault, and it is illegal. Uh, if they're just calling you names or something like that, just don't listen to them. Like it's not. It's all they want to do is just try to get under your nerves, make you mad. Like yesterday, I was in my dress blues for JRC. In uniform, I am not allowed to fight. I'm not allowed to push. I can't do anything. I had to sit there and take it. I can't hold her hands. That's the only thing I can do. But it's I actually got tested by a freshman. I am a sophomore. I got tested by a freshman. He said, hey, I was in a seat. I said, it's anyone's seat, and the fact that I've been here longer than he has, that's technically my seat, because I've been there all last year, the beginning of this year, and we just now had all of our combined lunches, which is we call Smart Lunch, and it's where we can go, like, do whatever we, like, we can either hang out, get some makeup work done in class, uh, get some tutoring, make, like, fix some grades if you need them, if teachers allow them. Some teachers do not, and it makes me a little mad because, ooh, it's a couple grades I'd like to fix, but it's alright. I'll deal with it. If I try, I normally will, or normally our teachers would, like, give us good grades and all, but, Smart Lunch is there just to help. But back to the thing where I was saying, like, the person tested me, he was coming up to me, like, saying names and stuff like that, saying that just because I'm older than him, or that I'm a grade higher than him, that I can't bully him and all that. First of all, me sitting in a seat that you left your crap in and just took, like, left and go to the lunch line, that is, like, you were stupid enough to just leave your stuff there. First of all, anything could have been stolen. Our school is not good for stuff not being stolen. Second, you can't just leave the seat and expect me not to realize that no one's there. So if they just want to leave their stuff there, they can lose their seat. They should have left one of their friends like we do. We take up 2 tables at me and my group, mainly because we don't like sitting, like, we don't like being all crushed together, all. So, yes. Crushed together and all that. So we take up 2 seats, and we kind of, like, we've asked before to the lunch ladies and all that if we're allowed to move the table where we sit at. Which, by the way, the lunch lady did pick up my side on this one, because it was our seat. She's known me for a while for sitting there, and she just told them, like, they're just gonna have to find another seat because it's just we've been there for so long. It's our seat, and so he was like, "You want to get up and fight me and all that?" I told him, because my uniform is expensive. I honestly don't want to rip it. I ripped my pants, literally yesterday, right as I was getting in my brother's car to go home. Ripped them. I was like, crap. Made it all the way through the day, and still ended up ripping them. And it was the last bit of the day too. It sucked, but it's okay. I'll make it through. Uh, like, and again, like I said, I couldn't fight, so I told him just he needs to back off. And at the point, I don't think he realized yet that the other table was also my friend's. So when my friends stood up to back me up, because they're known not to, like, when I get into arguments or stuff like that, not to jump into it, just because I don't, like, want them to get in trouble for anything. And when they stood up and started saying stuff to him, he realized that, oh, he should probably move, because there's literally no point in fighting someone that has that many friends right beside him. Or in a JRC thing, because JRTC is kind of like a brotherhood. I have a couple friends in there that's before I got into the JRTC program, and they honestly really like me. They don't want people fighting often, but they also don't want to. They also don't want me not to defend myself. So they would have probably just, like, said, "Go ahead and do it. We'll defend you," and in front of Colonel Moose, which is a retired lieutenant colonel, and I was like, well, I'm not going to fight some freshman anyways, because it's just not right. Because of the fact that I am a higher grade, I should be more mature. So I just backed off, told him just you need to leave. He ended up leaving. All good. Like I said, bullying does not affect everyone. It only affects people that allows that to affect them. If you see someone getting bullied, you really need to jump in, step in, like, talk to a teacher, talk to an adult of some sort, anyone that can help you. You need to talk to them about if you see someone that's being bullied, because you don't know what could be going on in their life. Like they could be like contemplating killing themselves, which is a very bad thing. I have thought about doing it once. Not really going to do it because I do have a bunch of friends. I don't want to lose that. Like I'm mature enough to and like grown up enough to realize what I would lose if I decided to kill myself. Still, people have made me want to kill myself once. Give me 1 second. Uh, I'm just gonna sum that one up, like, because I really don't want to talk about much more of bullying. It's just a bad thing to talk about. Not while I'm streaming right now. Get rid of my stress. What I'm streaming about. It does help talk a little bit, but just bullying in general. If you see it, report it. If it's happening to you, report it. Don't let it get into your head. All they're trying to do is make their life better for your misery. And it's honestly at the point where bullying at our school is based on how you act, not what you do, like what you look like or anything like that. There is a little bit of that, but it's basically just how people act. Like if you act like you're stupid or something like that, they're gonna get you on it. And our school does we do have like a place for like learning disabilities, like autism, dyslexic. There's another one I forget that I know we have at our school, and I'm friends with a couple of them. They're pretty chill people. Especially one of them is named Ty. He is an RTC cadet, very motivated, and he's actually kept me from doing like stupid things as well. Because like I look at him as like he's so like motivated to do stuff, and I'm over here like nowhere near motivated anymore, and just like even if he wasn't, even if he was faking being motivated, false motivation is always better than no motivation at all. Because you can like false motivation can motivate someone beside you, and you never know, you might save someone from like being depressed or something. The next subject I would like to talk about is also teachers in general. They don't know how to teach sometimes. You just gotta deal with it. To say. I actually hope this works. Alright. So, like, I had a teacher. Literally, I swear to God, she like lost all of my papers. Like, there was a point where I was like getting mad about it. Yeah. Uh, and she was giving me like really low grades and stuff. At the point where towards like the last week of the semester, I was banned out of her class. Like this year, I had her for last year. I had her for biology. This year, I had her for earth and environmental. I was banned the second day of school this year because I said something that she thought was me telling the other students to do something that we're supposed to do in class at home. When I said, "Oh, I'm just gonna do it," I don't tell people to do something like I do because I know I'm gonna do something stupid. Like, that's just my thing. I don't tell people to do something that I'm gonna do. There. I haven't break for. I'm paying attention to this. See, I was planning on not even like actually talk like being in the game with someone, but I was like, hey, this guy's pretty chill. Might as well invite him. Uh, but teachers are gonna like make mistakes sometimes. But if you like suspect that they're doing that to you, like they're losing your homework on purpose, take a like picture of it on your phone, or have your parents like take a copy of it, like copy it or something like that, or tell them to take a picture of your phone of it. It's any way to prove that she's the one that's losing it, but also make sure that you have someone that can back you up that is not your friend to say that they saw you turn it in, because that would have saved me. That saved the girl that was also in my class. She was getting the same treatment as I was, where her papers mysteriously got lost, and she had her pictures on her computer. The school had ended up giving her like I think an A for the next science class she had, and I don't remember if it was chemistry or something like that. Not an A, she had a C because it's kind of obvious if you fail the what you call it, the final exam, I guess is what it's called for that one. Not an NCFE. A stream has bad graphics. It shouldn't be bad. It should be in 1080p. How? What can your computer run? Like your monitor and everything, like your setup and all. Cause my computer's running fluently. It is, and it also is raining outside, so that could be a small effect. Cause I am the farthest away from the router. Also, I'm using a laptop plugged in. But like I said, do the do your work. Show like take pictures of it if you do it. If you don't do it, just say you didn't do it. Don't try to make up an excuse. Honestly, it's just not worth it. You might be lucky and choose like if your teacher might be nice and give you a small grade for being honest. Not giving them one of those bullcrap excuses that even I give sometimes. Sometimes they're real. They're real excuses sometimes. No. It's so bad. It's so weird trying to say excuses. That's good. 'Cause technically, excuses are not meant to be good. All right, it's raining hard. You're probably gonna hear a lot of that, but it's okay because he's not talking or anything. I'm just gonna there. You get to hear a little bit of that as well. Uh, like bullcrap excuses normally will never work ever. If they do, let me know what excuse it is, because I'm running out of excuses myself. But and all guys do I do my homework to a certain extent. I do some of it. Most of it at school though, because I finish. For the crappy work that I do, I'm actually relatively smart. Just I don't like being in a classroom with people that distract me from learning. That's in my Spanish class. I honestly can't learn in that Spanish class because, first of all, there's no windows, and it's in the middle of the air, like middle of the hallway, so it's impossible to like get any breeze. And I'm sitting directly under a air vent, so I'm like constantly trying to go to sleep. Cause some people go to sleep when it's warm. I go to sleep when it's cold. I just can't stand the cold. My body wants to shut down and just start warming up that way. Uh, if you do homework that's partial, it's better than nothing. Especially if you get zeros for a late. If you get a zero for a late, just do some part of the homework. Actually, if you even give like 5 more minutes. try to get an answer or two in. It's a lot better than a 0. I have learned that the hard way, and I do not want to learn it again. Uh, if you have trouble understanding the homework, go online if it is permittable. If it's like a thing that's like you're not supposed to go online for, you're supposed to do like by memory. They're not grading you on accuracy. They're grading you on like how well they think you try to do it. They can't grade you on something that you can't look up on. Like I understand there's a couple of things that they can do like that, but if it's something that's based off your own knowledge, like math or something like that, they can't grade you by your correction, the amount of that you got correct. They can, however, grade on how much effort you put into it. Because it looked like he was trying to get it right, like you had all the steps correctly, or looks like you might have known a little bit about it. They'll give you some leeway and give you a pretty good grade. So try, just try your best, honestly. And your best doesn't have to be like you sitting there for 3 hours trying to do like one problem. Your best is like you're thinking through it. You got this thing, but you're not 100% positive. You could always ask later that teacher later that day or something like that, if you can like use if you can like borrow for a second, ask her about the previous homework, and see if she can help you understand it better. Uh, if you understand the homework, but it looks like you didn't do any trying your hardest or something like that. Because some teachers think like if you're perfect on it, some teachers will think that you've cheated. Because honestly, in math, I used Phonio Math, the app. I could not understand crap in math. I think I got a low 70 when I passed, and I passed barely with the exam. And that was me guessing like half the answers. I knew at least half the test. That I did pay attention to class. Just the way they format tests nowadays, it's impossible to understand. Uh, if your teacher is like strict on like the time you have on it, talk to someone else and ask them if it's like a reasonable time within that. If it would be a reasonable time limit. If it's not, then talk to the teachers like, hey, this is not a reasonable time. We need just a little bit more time. And if she says no, then a principal is very handy. I'm friends with one of the sister principals, and I might go to ISS quite a bit, but at least when something's like not going like, if something's like even like I don't do stuff for my own purpose. I do it for like other people in my class. I try to help them out a little bit more. So if it's like, oh, if it's just bothering me, I won't even mention it to a principal. But if it's bothering multiple people, y'all should probably just go to the principal's office and say, hey, this teacher's not giving us enough time to do work and we're getting low grades. And if your parents are like, well, you should have been doing like it's supposed to be, most parents don't realize we're learning like quadratic equations, not learning how to count sticks. We're not as old as like our way of learning stuff is increasingly like the knowledge of what we have to learn and everything has increased since they've been in school. They might have done a little bit of what we do, but it's not as in depth as we have. There's like very basic stuff. We are advancing in it. Our generation is getting smarter. Our generation is also getting stupider sometimes. But that's bound to happen eventually. Uh, yeah, just if it makes sense, if it doesn't make sense in class, or if like something the teacher's doing doesn't seem just or anything like that, speak up about it. It's honestly not that hard. So I have done finished grinding. As you can see, I have my 138, which should be the money I need for it. Uh, just tell the teacher and all. She'll hopefully work with you. If she doesn't, again, principal's very handy. If the principals don't do anything, you might just have to get it up with the school board, because at that point, if the principal can't, if like multiple students are complaining about one teacher, and it's very specific about stuff that she's doing, and their grades are dropped because of it, the school board should do something about it. Like, I don't know, lower the teachers' pay, because honestly, they barely get paid anything at all. I've seen the paycheck for a teacher. It ain't much. So you also just like give teachers grief and crap like that. Why? I'd prefer to babysit than be a teacher. Not only do you only get paid once a month in North Carolina, most teachers have second jobs. Lunch ladies, do not give them crap. They have 3 jobs mainly, because they have to. They have to leave. Some schools will have this same like lunch ladies, breakfast ladies, or whatever you want to call them. It's every time like breakfast and lunch. So they have to get off work. That's to go to their first job, which is obviously school. They can get off, go to their other job, and then they have to get off that job and go to that job back to school. And then if they don't have a third job, they will go back to their second job. And if they have a third job, it's probably just like a babysitting some or something like that. And I like the lunch lady also. I think in my last video, I don't know. She babysits actually, and she doesn't do it for cheap. But Tara knows she makes some really good food, and I think she studied in college for a culinary chef. But she decided like the that it wasn't for her, and she's just like she doesn't want to be like something that big and all. She just want to be like a little smaller. So she decided to work at school. It's kind of her job, but I mean, even then, she doesn't like it. Like everyone knows, lunch ladies don't like working at school, mainly because we give them crap for what we give them crap about everything. Like the food is disgusting. It's not heated well. They have to feed thousands of students. It's impossible to get everything perfect, or even close to perfect. Our school has the nastiest pizza in the world. Thank you, Michelle Obama, because we all know that's your fault. But the lunch ladies do a lot. Just like the janitors and stuff. The janitors, we all know, we're pretty nice to the janitors. Pretty chill. We just don't think ahead and think, oh, we probably shouldn't leave this garbage laying around. Our school being the worst for that. I literally have a friend that just sits his tray with full of garbage on the a table next to us, and it makes me so mad. I end up actually coming down after lunch, just to grab his tray and help out the lunch lady just a little bit, so that they don't have to worry about it. They don't have to worry about all that stress on them to clean it up, so they can get to their other job. And if you have like I don't know, like a job and you're in high school and you're trying to balance schoolwork and a job, think about which one in the long run is going to be a better choice. If you're deciding you're going to go to college, probably put school in front, because unlike some of you, I'm not going to college. I don't like school in general. I don't think I would make it to college. I definitely ain't paying for school either. They want me to pay $50 to walk across the stage to get my diploma. I'm walking into the office, grabbing my diploma, and walking out. $50 is not worth it. It's a stage. I don't care. And it's literally you have to go up like 2 flights of stairs to get up to the stage, because our school's structured weirdly, and that's a lot of work just for a diploma. So basically, when I get done, when I go back to Westover, I'm going to buy a car quickly and uh, and then this will be about the end of the video. I just wanted to get some of this stuff off, tell you a little bit of stuff, like stories and stuff. If you have like a girlfriend or something like that, and she's in one of your classes, don't get distracted. It's just not worth it, guys. I have 2 exes. Both of them are in one of my classes at least. One of them absolutely hate. The other one doesn't talk to me, so I don't have to worry about her too much. But I have to deal with all that, and it distracts me sometimes. I try to keep a cool head so I can actually study, or at least learn something. If a teacher teaches it right, because again, like I said, our school is not the best for anything. I don't think we're literally right now we have like 1 win in football within the past 2 years, and it's mainly because of the freshmen. We have like some actually big freshmen for football. I'm just gonna leave there. I'll let you think about it some more. Uh, I'm almost in Westover. Yeah, just deal with it, and don't let people get into get into your head. Don't let teachers bring you down or anything. Just stay calm, and you'll live through it. Trust me, you will not die. At least we all hope. Because honestly, there is a chance of dying in this high school. There is some fights that are. Let's just say they're not needed. There was no need to be punching that hard. Just because he said your mom was gay or something like that, you don't need to like kill him for that. All right, just chill. So the car I was going to get was a Porsche. I don't know. Yeah, Cayman. Yeah. So here's my new car. I hate doing this. 9,000 left. Oh. Well, I guess that's going to end the stream, honestly. Y'all should just think about what I said in the stream. Slash video if you're watching the post. Yeah. So, hope you liked the video. Hope you learned or thought of something. I hope you paid attention more in school, and I hope that stress doesn't get you down. We all know eventually stress is going to get everyone down. There's no way of getting away from it. Stress will get you down once in your entire life. At least once. There is no way around it. Just stay in school. Do your best. If you fail, get back up. Try it again. You will pass. So this is the end of the video. / live stream. Peace.